I hope all of you are doing good. Let's start today's chapter, Symmetry. Introduction. The word symmetry is derived from the Greek word symmetra. It means measure together. When we measure something and find it to the same on both sides of the line drawn through its center, it is said to be symmetrical. Symmetry occurs everywhere in nature, such as insects, animals, flowers, leaves, etc., and man-made objects such as notebooks, bottles, etc. We have already studied about symmetry in the previous class. We shall study about reflection and symmetry and rotational symmetry. Reflection and symmetry. The term line symmetry is sometimes known as reflection symmetry, as it is very close to the concept of reflection in a mirror. Given below is a picture showing the reflection of the English letter M. We can imagine that the mirror is invisible and can just see the letter M and its image. See, image of M. If an object is placed in front of a mirror, the mirror throws back the light rays traveling from the object to the glass, and an image of exactly same shape and size is formed in our mind. The object and image are symmetrical with reference to the mirrored line. This is the mirror line, okay. If the paper is folded, the mirror line becomes the line of symmetry, okay. Then it is said that the image is the reflection of the object in the mirrored line. We can also see that when an object is reflected, there is no chance in the lengths and angles, that is the length and angles of the image are the same. Next is reflection line. If A dash is the image of A upon reflection, mirror M, then the M is the perpendicular bisector of the line A dash. Okay, the line M is known as the mirror line or the reflection line. This line is also known as the line of symmetry. If A dash is the image of A after reflection in the line M, then the point A is known as the pre-image of the point A dash. Okay, next, how to obtain the image of a point after reflection. Look at the figure, which is at figure 22.3, which is given at next page. To find the image of a point P after reflection in line M, a point P dash is marked on the other side of M at the same distance from the line as the original point, such that the line joining the 2 points is perpendicular to the reflection line, that is P dash perpendicular to M, and OP is equals to OP dash. See these two figures, and then in this figure, in figure 22.4, P dash Q dash, that is this, is the image of PQ under reflection line M. Okay, example 1, reflect the given shape in the line of symmetry. Okay, we see that each point of the reflection is at the same distance from the line of symmetry as the original point, and P dash, Q dash, and R dash are all the perpendicular to line M. Okay, see, this is the object and this is the image. Okay. Step 1, draw the reflection of the points. Step 2, join these points. You will get the required image. Now, to find a reflection line, we can find reflection line by using perpendicular lines. Example, find the line of reflection between the figure ABCD and A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Or you can say A1, B1. Okay. Solution, draw the line joining one of the points A, B, C and D and its image. Suppose you draw A dash, the perpendicular bisector, say M. This one of this line is the required line of reflection, right? Exercise 22.1, number 1, reflect the shapes below in the mirror line and draw the images. Okay, students, in this question you have to draw the mirror images, okay? Rotational symmetry. If an object or a shape looks exactly the same at least once during a complete rotation through 360 degree, the object or the shape is said to have rotational symmetry. Center of rotation. The center of rotation is the fixed point about which an object rotates. The shape and size of the object do not change during the rotation. Rotation may be clockwise or anti-clockwise. A full turn means a rotation of 360 degree. A half turn means a rotation of what? 180 degree. A quarter turn means a rotation of 90 degree. Okay, see this is the center of rotation. Now angle of rotation. The angle of rotation is the angle at which a shape or an object looks exactly the same during rotation. Next, order of rotational symmetry. The number of times that a shape appears exactly the same during a full 360 degree rotation is called order of rotation symmetry. Let us take an example of a square and a circle. The center of rotation of a square is the point of its diagonals and the angle of rotation is 90 degree. Therefore, the order of rotational symmetry of a square is what? 4. Okay. The Center of rotation of a circle is the center of the circle, and it has a rotational symmetry around the center for every angle. Many shapes have only one line symmetry and no rotational symmetry. Some objects and shapes have both line symmetry as well as rotational symmetry. The Ashoka Chakra in the national flag of India has both line symmetry and rotational symmetry. The English alphabet has also symmetry. The letter H, it has both line symmetry as well as rotational symmetry. Okay, so here in this table, letters are given line symmetry and rotational symmetry. Some of them are showing only line symmetry, some of them are showing both rotational as well as line symmetry. Okay, so go through this table. Exercise 22.2. Number 1, which of the following figures have rotational symmetry of order more than 1? H letter, this has more than 1 rotational symmetry. Okay, things to remember. Number 1, when we measure something and find it to be the same on both sides of the line drawn through its center, it is said to be symmetrical. 2, symmetry occurs everywhere in nature. 3, when an object is reflected, there is no change in the lengths and the angles of the image. 4, we can find reflection line by using perpendicular lines. 5, an object or a shape is said to have rotational symmetry if the object or the shape looks exactly the same at least once during a complete rotation through 360 degree. Students, now you will do practice of this chapter.